The iPhone 17 Pro, Cosmic Orange. I don't know about you, but the orange does, in my opinion, look insanely good. And it's actually one of my favorite colors of all time. Honestly, I would love to rock this caseless, but looking back at the history of me not having cases on my phone, I probably shouldn't. I'm talking about case. I think I forgot to order one. I don't know about you, but I think that that looks freaking sick. The orange with the black and the open sides. You know what this reminds me of? The McLaren P1. And if you want to print your own case, I'm gonna drop a link in the description so you can actually download this very file and print on your own Bambu Lab printer. That's kind of sick. How big of a difference is it actually between the cameras if you're just using the regular camera app? That is what we're going to figure out. And I'm gonna roll a couple of clips side by side, and you're gonna have to guess which one is the 17 Pro and which one is the 16 Pro Max. Okay? You gotta be honest, was that hard or did you find it easy to tell which one was which? Because when I was looking through this edit, I found it very hard to see the difference unless I knew the difference of the footage. Like if I were to see them without having the side-by-side comparison, I don't think I would be able to spot which camera is which. But a couple of things that I noticed when I was going through the edit was that the 5x lens on the 16 Pro Max didn't look as good as the 4x lens on the 17 Pro. And even when you cropped into 8x zoom, I actually think it looked better on the 17 Pro than what it did on the 16 Pro Max. Looking at the concrete buildings behind me, you can see that the 17 Pro handles the highlight slightly better than what the 16 Pro Max does. And it also looks like my skin is more naturally colored. But one of the biggest reasons as to why I wanted to have the 17 Pro was that we get a little bit wider lens on the front-facing camera. And you can see the difference between the two just when I'm walking like that. And it's basically an arm's length away. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has been my daily driver ever since the release last year. And I remember when I saw the official launch video that I was kind of impressed with the new camera button and the possibility to shoot in ProRes RAW and so on and so forth. And one of the things that I did was that I shot a very cool video together with a friend of mine that looked like this. And to think that that video was captured entirely on a phone is kind of wild. Just a couple of years ago, you needed to have a very big camera in order to be able to shoot something similar to it. However though, the 17 Pro is offering something that is not possible to shoot in on the 16 Pro Max, and that is the possibility to shoot in RAW. And for those of you that don't really know what that means, let me give you a little bit of an explanation. Basically, what shooting in ProRes RAW means is that you're shooting in a very uncompressed file format in a very gray color profile. And when I was shooting bartender video on the 16 Pro Max, I was shooting everything in ProRes RAW to maintain the highest quality possible that the phone could produce. But the downside with shooting in log color profile is that you need to do post-processing to the footage that you're capturing. And unless you have the interest, I'm gonna say that it's not worth it. But shooting in RAW means that we're capturing the raw file from the actual sensor off the camera on the phone. And that allows us to do some changes to the actual footage that we otherwise can't do unless we're shooting in RAW, such as change the temperature of the actual footage and adjust the ISO after the fact that we've actually shot the footage. But when you're shooting in RAW, that also means that you're getting the raw file format. And that is going to require a crap load of space. 1 minute of footage captured in RAW is approximately equal to 15 gigabytes of storage. And Apple doesn't actually allow you to capture RAW internally on the iPhone. You're required to use an SSD. And you also need to have a cable that is capable of transferring the data that comes with it. Check this out. This is the Prime Gear Thunderbolt 4 cable. And the best part about this cable is that it matches freaking perfectly with the iPhone with the orange details on it. And I've been working on this cable now for a little bit more than a year. Not that there's anything special with the cable itself. It's a Thunderbolt 4 cable with all the features of it, but I have done the entire box design of this. It has the perfect length of 75 centimeters, which is the length that I've found to be the best for cables when you want to have them easily portable to bring with you. And one of the crucial things for me was this part. We've been going through multiple different plastics in order to find the one that is the most durable for bending, because I don't want this part to bend. I want this to last you for as long as possible. Could you imagine like having an SSD in the back and then this cable? Ooh, that's a good combo. But there's a link in the description if you want to buy it. Super big thank you to everyone that has been a part of that journey of bringing my own products to life. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. And we got more things coming. I'm gonna be completely honest with you though. I only used the ProRes log feature on the 16 Pro Max 2 times. And one time was when I shot the bartender, and the other time was when I was actually testing it out. And the reason for it is because it simply takes up too much space. Same thing goes for shooting in RAW, which is even worse. But there is a couple of codecs that you can use that is not taking up as much space, such as HEVC 265, which stands for High Efficiency Video Codec. But being able to have the option of actually shooting in RAW with a smartphone is fantastic, especially for people that are looking to have one single device that is capable of doing pretty much anything that you need when it comes to content creation. I'm also wondering, are we moving into a territory where smartphones nowadays are having a little bit of an identity crisis if they want to be more of a camera or a phone? Drop a comment on your thoughts. And for those of you wondering why I didn't go for the 17 Pro Max is simply because I think that the 16 Pro Max felt way too big over the course of the year that I've been using it. I never really got around to working with this phone single-handedly, and I have big hands, but I still felt like this was too much to handle and really wanted to go down in size. The iPhone 17 Pro is basically a phone with pro camera features. But what if you want to create something that you can't actually shoot yourself? That is where the sponsor of today's video comes into play, Artlist. Artlist is basically the only site that you need to sign up for as a creator to be able to have everything in one place. And they just added Seedance and Kling 2.5. Which are both new AI video generated models, which basically lets you edit and blend 3 reference images, keep characters consistent, and create entirely unique shots in seconds. Who needs an iPhone to capture videos? And they also have Google's latest Nano Banana model, where you basically can keep every detail consistent and instantly change the lighting or camera angle and the things that you can't do after the fact that you've actually taken the shot. So CDance and Nano Banana is included in Artlist AI Suite or the Artlist Max plan. So if you're not a videographer, but you still want to make videos or edit your photos in a different way, then this is going to be something that you want to check out. I'm going to drop a link in the description. Head over there, sign up right now. You're not going to be disappointed because that is just a few of all the things that they currently have to offer. I'm also going to say thank you for watching this video and I hope you like it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Peter från Sweden, say goodbye.